Hi, my name is Chen Sagiv, co-founder and co-CEO of DeePathology, the company that brings AI creation capabilities to the hands of pathologists. Today, I want to share with you a very neat feature of our DeePathology STUDIO. As you can see, I already started working on this slide and I wanted to quantify these areas. So I annotated a bit, like 10 examples from the background and 10 examples from the regions that I want to quantify, and I have let it learn a bit. So you see here that it looks pretty okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply it to this area of interest. So I'm pressing the run button and I apply the current solution that we have developed on this field of view. I let it, I wait for a few seconds before it starts being applied. And yeah, what I see is that the results are not too bad, but still I want to improve them. And if you recall, the way that we improve the performance of the AI solutions created by the studio is actually correct the algorithm where it has made mistake. But before that, what we can do is we can do sanity check to our annotations. The way to do that is by using the annotation review feature. And what does it mean? When I click on the annotation review, I can actually see all the annotations by category or by slides. Now let's say that I want to see only the background annotations. So I look at them here, and let's say that I want to have some context. So I can right click and see where this annotation is. So I can just review it. And I can also look at the other category and refresh it. And again, I can go and look at the context and see whether my annotations make sense. Now, I can also see that the graph is still stable, which means that now I have to shake the system just a bit. So the way to do that is, again, I'm going to run it on this field of view. And next, what I'm going to do after I did a sanity check to my annotations is I'm going to correct the algorithm where it made mistakes. So again, let's give it a minute to be applied. And now let's start doing some corrections. Okay. Now, how do I do that? In order to actually correct the algorithm, I can hide and show the result of the algorithm. And now I can actually do the corrections. So for example, here, I just want to make sure that this is viewed as background. Let's move on. Let's say over here. Oh, well, I'm not so sure, so I'm going to leave it for now. Yeah, also here, this area is background, so I'm gonna annotate it right here to overwrite the results of the algorithm. And let's move a bit again, and over here I want to make sure that this is also viewed as background. This is viewed as background. Let's look a little bit here. Yeah, this specifically, this area is background. Okay. And yeah, and over here, I just want to be more specific about the foreground. So let's just annotate this entire thing just to make sure that the algorithm sees that this is the category I'm looking for. And also right here, let me move again to the background and annotate this as background. So again, let's see what is happening when I do this correction. When I go to the graphs, I see that this the lines are being shaken. The F1 is decreasing because I actually provided more information. I shook the system from the comfort point it arrived to, and I asked it, please relearn what I've taught you. And again, if I want to make sure that I didn't mix things up, I can go back to the annotation review, refresh it, and just make sure that my annotations are okay. So this looks okay, and the background also, you see I added more annotations here. The background also looks okay. So I'm good to go. I can continue with the process, and I see that my graph is again going into some a good point where it is being optimized. The F1 is increasing, and this is an excellent point in time to rerun the algorithm, and let's see whether or not my new annotations have improved the result of the algorithm. So I just want to see how the new result, how the new version of the algorithm is actually overwriting the previous one. Yeah, and as we can see, not perfect yet, but much better than before. So we correct the algorithm where it is making mistakes. We can do sanity check to our annotations using the neat annotation review feature, and we can move on and proceed until we have a solution that we feel comfortable with. Bye, keep safe, and if you have any questions about our DeePathology Studio, email me to chen@deepathology.ai.